Hey guys, in this video, we're going to be checking out the 5 best budget gaming laptops for 2020. I made this list based on my personal opinion and hours of research, and I've listed them based on hardware, performance, design, features, and price. I've included options for every type of consumer, so if you're looking for a budget gaming laptop for average gaming or a super powerful gaming laptop for a great price, we'll have the product for you. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. Okay, so let's get started with the video. The 5th product on our list is the Asus TUF FX505. This is our best budget AMD-powered machine at $680. The Asus TUF FX5050DT makes this list due to its budget-friendly price of around $680, a respectable hardware set, and the inclusion of Ryzen-based architecture for those who prefer a gaming laptop running AMD instead of Intel. The laptop includes a full HD 1080p display that runs at a 120Hz refresh rate for ultra-high frame rate gaming beyond the traditional 60 frames per second. It's also an IPS display, which means better brightness and picture quality. Under the hood, the TUF is powered by a quad-core Ryzen 5 CPU, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, and a 256GB SSD drive, plus an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 video card with 4GB of onboard RAM. It's not the most powerful gaming laptop in the world, but it can tackle most games at mid-range settings without any issue. Its performance isn't quite as good as it could be when playing games on low settings, however, possibly due to the limitations of its single-channel RAM. The laptop has some nice aesthetics, thanks to a mixture of gold steel metal and stealth black cover with brushed aluminum keyboard plate and some sleek cutouts on the top cover. The keyboard is RGB lit with a number of effects including color cycle, strobe, and breathing mode, plus it sports overstroke technology that registers keystrokes faster for greater gaming precision. As far as connectivity goes, the TUF features one combo audio jack, a Type-A USB 2.0 port, 2 Type-A USB 3.1 ports, one LAN jack, and one HDMI 2.0 port, which is about what you'd expect from a laptop of this particular price level. At about £5, it isn't the lightest gaming laptop on the market, but it's not the heaviest one either, and can be adequately ported around. The TUF's battery isn't meant for extended play sessions. Regular use can see it get anywhere from 4 to 6 hours before requiring a top-up, and gaming is going to bring that number down severely, so this is clearly a laptop you want to keep plugged in at all times. The Asus TUF FX505 makes sacrifices, but it does so in the right ways to balance the price against the hardware inside. For AMD gaming on a budget, this is our pick. The features include IPS display. This laptop features an IPS display for good backlighting and excellent viewing angle. 120Hz refresh rate. This laptop allows for higher frame rate gaming thanks to a 120Hz refresh rate versus the conventional 60Hz. Ryzen CPU. This laptop is powered by an AMD Ryzen 5 CPU for top quality gaming at a great price. The pros are the display. The display on this laptop is generous for the price point, offering 120Hz high frame rate gaming with IPS backlighting. Balanced hardware. This laptop has made the right kind of sacrifices in order to balance price tag and performance. And for the cons, battery life. This laptop doesn't feature long battery life when it comes to gaming. Performance. This laptop offers solid gaming performance, but less so when playing games at lower settings. The 4th product on our list is the Acer Nitro 5. This is a great value per dollar gaming laptop. It comes at $720. If it's true balance between gaming power and price that you're looking for, Acer offers the Nitro 5 to fill your needs. At just under $720, it has an attractive price point and some good hardware underneath the hood. The Nitro 5 is powered by an 8th Gen Intel Core i5 CPU with 12GB of DDR4 RAM and a 256GB SSD drive. The 15.6-inch display is IPS powered for greater backlighting and brightness and runs at 1920 by 1080 resolution, though it lacks the 120Hz refresh rate of the Asus TUF. Powering the graphics is a 1050 Ti GPU, which is solid as far as game performance goes and can play current games at medium to high detail without much issue. The colors of the Nitro 5 screen are a bit understated, however, and not quite as vibrant as you'd expect, but that's a minor issue for a laptop at this price range. Connectivity-wise, the Nitro 5 offers a USB-C 3.1 port, 2 USB-A 2.0 ports, 1 USB-A 3.0 port, an SD card slot, headphone and mic jack, gigabit Ethernet port, and an HDMI port, which is standard fare. One of the best features of the Nitro 5 is its expandability. By accessing components from the bottom of the laptop, one can add in a 2.5-inch SSD or traditional hard drive, another stick of RAM, and even the ability to add an M.2 based SSD stick, which is highly advantageous if you want to bump the power quotient up. Battery life is predictably minimal, lasting little more than 2 hours when gaming, so it's important to keep it plugged in. Regular use sees the laptop hit about 5 to 6 hours and not much more than that. The inclusion of 12 gigabytes of RAM seems rather unnecessary as well for the hardware inside. 8 gigabytes would have sufficed here, but the extra 4 may give a little more headway when it comes to daily multitasking. It's also a little on the heavier side at nearly 6 pounds. The Nitro 5 is a tremendously good value for the dollar, offering solid performance for a great price. The features include decent hardware. This gaming laptop sports a solid i5 CPU, a strong graphics card, and a generous amount of RAM. Solid display. The 1080p IPS panel offers good brightness and great viewing angles. The pros are value. This gaming laptop offers great performance for its price range thanks to its hardware set. And for the cons, it's heavy. This laptop weighs almost 6 pounds, making it less suited for travel. And mediocre colors. This laptop's IPS screen doesn't produce as much color vibrancy as expected. The third product on our list is the Dell G5 15. This is a great value per dollar gaming laptop at $761. Another contender for a laptop offering great value per dollar is Dell's own G5 15, an Intel-powered gaming laptop with a solid design and a few nice bells and whistles to go along with it. At just $760, it's also easy on the wallet. The G5 15 is powered by a quad-core Intel i5 with a 4.0 GHz turbo boost function, plus 8 GB of RAM, a 1050 Ti video card, and a whopping 1 TB hard drive with accompanying 128 GB SSD. This means super fast performance with plenty of storage for games and other media, which makes the G5 15 an attractive prospect for those who want a machine with more storage headway. The LED backlit screen runs a respectable 1920 by 1080 resolution, which is decent for a laptop at this price range. Colors are strong, though not the best in this range, but gaming performance is very solid when it comes to 60 FPS gaming and can tackle most games easily at mid to high settings. Battery life is surprisingly strong as well. The laptop gets about 10 hours when playing movies back-to-back, which is advantageous if you're a media fan as well as a gamer. Naturally, this number falls to around 3 to 4 hours during gaming sessions, which is understandable. It's also heavy at over 6 pounds, which makes it less than ideal when it comes to portability. It does come with the right inputs, including an HDMI 2.0 port, 3 USB 3.1 ports, a 2-in-1 SD slot, and a headphone mic jack, as well as a mini display port jack and an RJ45 Killer Networks Ethernet port. The G5 15 sports the correct hardware for a laptop of this price point. The Intel i5 chip was the right choice for this model, as an i7 CPU wouldn't have been justifiable given the small difference in performance. It also includes automatic overclocking technology in case you require the extra horsepower to run certain tasks. When it comes to great value per dollar gaming laptops, the G5 15 is a rock star. It offers a strong level of gaming performance with some enhanced battery life and a nice display to keep your gaming sessions going strong. The features include 8th Gen Intel i5. The CPU of this laptop is more than adequate for gaming and was the right choice over an i7. LED display. This laptop includes a very attractive display thanks to LED backlighting technology. The pros are battery life. This laptop features a stronger battery than most in its class, allowing for extended gaming and media sessions. Build quality. This laptop is built solid thanks to Dell's quality control with a strong set of hardware under the hood. Storage. This laptop features a 128 GB SSD for fast performance, plus a 1 TB hard drive for lots of storage. And for the cons, it's heavy. At over 6 pounds, this is one of the more heavy laptops on the market and not suited for portability. The second product on our list is the MSI GF63. This is the best gaming laptop under $1,000, coming at $899. If $1,000 is your absolute budget threshold, then you do have more options when it comes to power quotient in your laptop of choice. The MSI GF63 offers excellent quality hardware for a price tag of $899, which gives it some room to pack more hardware under the hood. The GF63 features a 1080p Full HD display at 1920 by 1080, and it's IPS based, so you can expect some nice brightness and image quality. It's also got a thin bezel, which is attractive for almost edge-to-edge gaming. Under the hood, the GF63 runs on an Intel i5 9300 CPU with a maximum clock speed of 4.1 GHz for some more gaming juice when required. It also has 8 GB of DDR4 memory running slightly faster than average at 2600 MHz clock speed, with the ability to expand that storage to 64 GB if desired. Storage-wise, the GF63 offers a 256 GB SSD drive, and it completes the package with an NVIDIA GTX 1650 video card for strong gaming performance. The GF63 is nice to look at as well. It has a brushed aluminum design with sleek lines, crimson red backlit LED keys, and glowing logo for a little extra pizzazz. It's no slouch when it comes to cooling either, with 2 fans, 7 pipes, and 4 exhausts to banish heat during intense game sessions. It's also a very light laptop at just 1.9 pounds, which is remarkable, and it makes a great portable option. The GF63 offers a compromise in the form of a reported 7-hour battery life during extended gaming sessions, although we'd take this with a grain of salt and believe it's more in the 4 to 5 range. When it comes to connectivity, the GF63 has plenty of options, including 3 USB 3.1 ports, a USB-C port, Ethernet port, separate mic and headphone jacks, and an HDMI port for secondary display. Gaming on the GF63 offers excellent performance, but its display is slightly less quality than some competitors. At the $899 range, it's impossible to expect a dynamite display, and this one does the job admirably despite lacking a higher color gamut and some more detail. The features include NVIDIA graphics. This laptop includes a GTX 1650 NVIDIA graphics card for solid gaming performance. The screen. This laptop features a modest IPS display with a thin bezel designed for better edge-to-edge viewing. Light and thin. This laptop is very lightweight and thin, making it easy to carry around. The pros are good hardware. For a sub-$1,000 gaming laptop, this model has some strong hardware under the hood to tackle most games at decent settings. Lightweight. This laptop is very light at just under 2 pounds, making it extremely easy to carry around. And for the cons, the display of this gaming laptop can't match the screens offered by certain competitors. The first product on our list is the Acer Predator Helios 300. This is our best overall affordable gaming laptop, coming at $1,089. If it's strong gaming power you seek at an affordable price range, then the Acer Predator Helios 300 is a top candidate. At $1,089, it's more expensive than others on this list, but it makes up for it with a strong hardware set that cannot be beat. The Helios 300 sports a 9th generation Intel i7 6-core processor with a top clock speed of 4.5 GHz, which is astonishingly fast. Married to this is 16 GB of DDR4 RAM for strong multitasking capabilities, plus an NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti graphics card with 6 GB of dedicated onboard VRAM. This is a strong combination of hardware that can tackle most games with little issue. The 1080p display runs at 1920 by 1080 and features a super fast 144 MHz refresh rate for high frame rate gaming beyond the 60 FPS norm. It has a response time of 3 milliseconds, which is remarkably quick and eliminates ghosting and other unpleasant artifacts from games. All this plus IPS backlighting technology for brilliant brightness and image quality. The only drawback to the hardware set is the somewhat underwhelming 256 GB SSD, which seems out of place amidst all this power. Thankfully, the Helios 300 includes an M.2 slot for SSD sticks to expand storage with incredibly fast drive options. Connectivity is well thought out too. It includes a USB-C 3.1 port for up to 10 GB per second transfer, 3 USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports, an HDMI 2.0 port with HDCP support, 1 mini display 1.4 port, and a killer Ethernet port. That covers pretty much everything. The Helios 300 comes with Predator Sense software installed to command lighting, fan speed, overclocking, and game profiles with the touch of a button. The inclusion of DoubleShot Pro software allows you to determine which applications get the most use out of your internet bandwidth, and the backlit keyboard is not only attractive to look at, but functional, with highlights for W, A, S, and D keys for gamers. Finally, it keeps the machine running cool thanks to 4th generation Aeroblade 3D fan technology. The laptop claims a 6-hour battery life, but it's actually closer to 3, which is the one downside of the Helios 300 over other laptops in its class. It's also slightly heavier than other models at just over 5 pounds, which means portability is less ideal and is better suited to remaining stationary and plugged in. It's hard to beat the Helios 300 when it comes to sheer power at this price point, however. Performance is rock solid, it has plenty of fantastic features, and it's a reliable power player on this list. The features include 144Hz display. This laptop offers high frame rate gaming thanks to a 144Hz display, which is great for die-hard gamers. Backlit keyboard. Illuminated backlit keys with highlighted W, A, S, and D keys make this a gamer-centric keyboard with great feedback. Powerful hardware. This laptop features a 6-core CPU with 16 gigabytes of RAM and a 1660 Ti video card, the perfect union of hardware components for this machine. The pros are very powerful. For the price point, the Helios 300 sports remarkable power thanks to its CPU, GPU, and RAM combo. The display. Enthusiast gamers will appreciate the beautiful IPS display with 144Hz refresh rate for high frame rate gaming. And for the cons, battery life. The Helios 300 can't last very long in full gaming sessions, topping out around 3 hours. Small storage. The Helios 300 includes a 256GB SSD, which is out of place for a laptop with this much power. Thanks for watching, and that's all for this video. If you liked this video and it helped you out in any way, please give the video a like and hit that subscribe button. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, I'll see you later.